Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to the high banks of Daytona International Speedway. On the pole for Knockout Q is Al Agassi, and it's Scott Roush. Then it's a new driver, James Kinghart. James getting a shot here in this Ford Performance number 38, and he qualified right behind his teammate. Then it's Joshua Sucully, Derek Edison. Then it's Robbie Jackson, Quentin Moore, Seth Taylor, and the rest of the field on back. And right now, the two Ford Performance Fords are trying to go and pull each other away. Kinghart dropping to the bottom. Remember, the top 10 are in. And it's going to take a little bit to get these engines warmed up, to get them up to full song. You can see James Kinghart making his Sportsman debut as a Silver Series driver. Jessica Kinghart, also in the Silver Series. As here comes Robbie Jackson. The two big news stories of this week. Robbie Jackson getting Aaron's to come on board this number 8 car for these two races, the two super speedways. And James Kinghart getting to run this 38 for two super speedways, the two big tracks, just to see if they can get this car some points next season. Jack Lagacy is at the truck shop working on the two Lagacy trucks and getting them ready for Talladega next week, as Jack and Al both contenders for that truck championship. So right now, that's why Jack is not in the 38. They said, let's give it to somebody who we know is going to put that thing to 100%, not have to worry about anything else. So they put it in James Kinghart's hands, and he's doing a pretty good job with it. Right now, as the Ford lane is the top lane. We're almost 3 wide here for the lead. 10th spot right now goes to Quentin Moore, and he's the 4th car in this outside groove. That's the 10th car, the 10th spot right there. You can see how close everyone is here at these big plate tracks. Here comes Derek Edison, the other Ford Performance car in here, Knockout Q. Lily Murphy. Joshua Sucully right there in the Bank of America Chevrolet. Bank of America has extended their contract with Hendrick Motorsports to run on this car next season. Right now, Aaron's getting a good showing here on the broadcast here on ERL Motorsports. They're getting a good showing here. Maybe it was a good idea for them to jump on board this number 8 Ford Fusion, and we're 3 wide down the back straightaway for the lead. 3 Fords battling it out. James Kinghart right now trying to be the dominant car here. Knockout Q. Robbie Jackson getting a good head of steam. Now Al's going to push Jack. Look at him. Not Jack. Excuse me. Getting confused there with Jack Lagacy. He's pushing James. And when he pushes James, James goes to the front. So those two Ford Performance Fords are hooked up. And you also got the two Roush Fords right behind them. That's Quentin Moore and Scott Roush. They're both right there, hooked up and ready to go. And the outside line is something that's going to miss. The 17 car, Logan Ryan, has dropped out of that top groove. So I don't know, maybe the top groove might start losing a little bit of momentum, as Derek Edison is wanting to maybe make this 3 wide. He's now shoving Robbie. Actually, he's going to go maybe to the bottom and make this actually a 3 wide race to the stripe. That time I think Robbie got him, since the top did kind of fold. Robbie Jackson is a Ford team right now that doesn't have any help from the manufacturer. Ford Performance gets help from Ford. Team SB gets help from Ford. Roush gets help from Ford. The motor company, Robbie Jackson, just bought some old chassis and some old bodies, and he's putting them to work. Right now, he is battling hard for this Knockout Q win, and it might not be a win to a lot of people, but for Robbie Jackson to get up here and get this win in a Knockout Q race in old bodies and chassis. I mean, that's something. As we're 2 laps of racing here, you can see Quentin Moore now out of the top 10, trying to push his teammate. Robbie Jackson getting that big shove from Derek Edison. Does he go up and maybe jump in front of the 38? He's getting in front of the 5, and Scully is shoving him down the straightaway. And that's what's getting Derek Edison, where he can't, you know, get all the way up to him and give him the push that he wants. And Derek Edison trying to get back to the inside to make it a battle. White flag is in the flag man's hands. Coming to the stripe. Look at the 38 trying to run 2 different lanes at the same time. Robbie Jackson and him almost at dead ties. The white flag is in the air. The 77 of Tim Randolph looks like he's off the pace a little bit. Maybe something amiss in that number 77 Toyota. Down the back straightaway for the final time here in knockout qualifying. Derek Edison looks like he's actually getting a big shove down the back. Is it going to be enough? I think it is. We're going to have a 3 wide here for the win here in knockout qualifying. Robbie Jackson, Derek Edison, James Kinghart coming around out of turn 3 and 4. Who's going to win here in knockout qualifying? And it's going to be James Kinghart. What a race. 2 Ford Performance cars, 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom. And the Ford lane will get both Scott Roush and Quentin Moore into the show. Car that's going home is Dylan Abraham. I think he was a car on the inside. Yes, he was. Right here. We're going to go back and look at that at the line. The race for the transfer spot. Right there's Dylan Abraham. Right there's Quentin Moore. In between Connor Hurley. Look, Connor Hurley finished 12th. And they're all 3 right there, 3 wide. You could see how much Quentin Moore barely eked that top 10. Actually, I don't think he eked it by a lot. Trying to get a better angle. Here we go. Look, this is on the left side of Quentin Moore's car. We quit closing the game out. Look at this. Oh, you could see Dylan Abraham's front end right there. Crossing the line. That was actually a very close finish. We're going to try to see if we can get somebody's rear cam to give us the exact who got it first. As you can see, actually, it looks like the 83 has got a little. Man, that's almost a tie right there between them two. Look at them. He gave it to Quentin Moore. Man, maybe we could see it right here. Oh, you can't really tell, but that's awfully close. Oh, maybe we can get it from the helicopter. Bringing them in super slow-mo. You can kind of see right there 38, 8, 52, 34, 5, 11. And then right here, man, that's really close. But the timing and scoring put Quentin Moore into the show by like 4/1000ths of a second over Dylan Abraham. So we will see you guys in just a moment for the actual race here tonight at Daytona International Speedway. Till we meet again, everyone. Peace.